Welcome to the AFoOL podcast. This is episode 45. And the problem that I find with kleptomaniacs is they always take things literally.
What's up, guys? Mardigrasman23 here, and I am coming to you from location at my daughter's house. So it's all about camera angles, right? Somebody taught me that. So we are in Joey's channel. This is BrickTrains. We are still over 1,000, so we are doing good. And down below is Jabo, who we just found out likes trains.
Yes.
Who knew?
Who knew? Oh, yeah, that was a pretty good video today. I see the title. I hate trains. I thought, uh-oh, clickbait.
Yeah,
I have found that my best work is when I immediately respond to a comment.
It's the sarcasm level's high then.
Yeah.
You have time to think.
And that sent me down another rabbit hole because I filmed the video yesterday. Well, they're watching this video on tax day. But anyway, I got to thinking about, I'm a big Buster Keaton fan.
Okay.
And he was like the king of deadpan. And it's like if Buster Keaton smiled, he was doing something wrong. So I think like on a lot of my videos, well, especially the early videos, they are kind of boring, but a lot of times when I'm just talking in a plain tone, it's intentional. I can get excited and enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic, yes.
Well, I just realized that you were talking about all the themes you collect, but you weren't talking about the things that you collect.
Yeah. This is, you left a very good comment about the different things that could be in any theme.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I don't know. There's too many Yodas in City.
That's true. They're all in Star Wars. Yodas, X-Wings, garbage trucks.
Well, I contend that a lot of the early space stuff all looked like Star Wars stuff anyway.
Yeah.
Especially when you look at like the X-Wings and stuff. So our vault item for the evening is if you follow Jabo, you probably know what it is. It's that 690. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I was building this today. I actually don't know how to show things. This is a set that came out in the early 70s, and there were two versions of it. One was 689, which brick set. This is okay. So set names are something that I don't understand. Brick set calls it grabber, which is my favorite name for this. So it's got this spring operated grabber, pinchy, and then the other names are mobile crane, and there's a third name for the two sets. But I searched my channel. This is one of those sets I would have thought I had already done a video on.
Right.
I haven't.
Really?
Yes. I've never done a video on this set. And so the video I did talking about my favorite themes, Legoland. I think that's one of yours too, Joey.
Yes.
You love Legoland sets. And this is in that sub-theme of Legoland. But it's got the hinges, it's got the pinchy wheels, it's got tipper truck windshield, tipper truck headlight. Man, I could halfway turn this into a tipper truck.
I was going to say.
But I just learned like 15 minutes before we started filming, because when I was building it, this part here, it's a 4x8 yellow plate, very basic.
Okay.
It's one stud back right here on this round turntable. So you see it's only on 3 of the
4.
And I was like, I don't like that. So I built it. Well, then when I looked at set 490, it's one stud over. So on 490, and it'll probably fall apart. It's built like this.
And it's the same set.
The same set, a different build, different instructions. So it's technically 2 different sets. Same inventory of parts, but they changed. And it's funny that the thing that was bugging me when I built it, they changed.
They corrected.
Yeah. And I think 689 came out first and 490 came out. So this would have been the correction of it.
That is interesting. Yeah. So but it looks like according to BrickSet, 490 is the US version of 689. Is that what it is?
Oh, did I give you the wrong number?
Did you?
Did I say yeah, 490? So which one's the US version?
490.
So this would have been, this is 490.
Okay, so
this came out second. This
yeah,
is
490 is the US version
now
of
it's
689.
689.
Yeah. So 490 is the one that's called
Grabber.
mobile crane.
Oh, okay.
And
490
689 is the grabber. Yeah,
and mobile crane probably was on the box if it came out in the US.
probably yes.
I wonder if 689 didn't have a name on the box.
It looks like, well, it's hard to tell, but a lot of European sets didn't have anything on the box as far as text and stuff. But you could even see in the pictures the 689 is back 3 on the, and the 490 is in on the set owner on the all four. Yeah, that's interesting.
And that's why I ended up picking the set, because I was like, that's just a little minor detail.
I wonder how many sets are like that. I wonder how many sets are. I mean, was that like a less corrected? And
that's one of the early corrections that Lego did, I would think. You know, when they find a more sturdy way of building something, some of them involve massive changes of parts.
Right.
Some it's minor. You know, I think one that a lot of people know is like Wall-E changed. Ant-Man, they just discontinued Ant-Man though. They didn't fix it.
Yeah, they didn't fix it and re-release it.
Right.
So it's not something new. So this is, like I said, this was 1974.
Right.
When the Grabber came out. The Grabber. What a name.
What a name.
And I don't know if that's a Lego name or just somebody put that because
you can make the Claw.
Yeah, the Claw. This is a Toy Story set.
Well, it'd be interesting to see if the 1975 catalog had. They didn't really start putting names in the catalogs till like the 80s, though, did they?
No, there's some of the. Well, in the US, there were names.
Okay.
In there. So, well, I just need to go through my catalog collection and see if I got any European catalogs that have this, and if it just listed as a number.
Yeah, hang on, I can pull up the 1975. Let me see if I can share this. I don't know how well this is going to work. Let me share that. And yay. So,
that's a nice looking set.
That's one of the all-time great ones.
Hey, we even got sound effects.
Oh, they got names.
They have names. So
who's turning this book?
Oh, it's me.
Oh, you remember the golden steps?
Yeah, I have a sheet of those. A few. There's like a few. Where's that sheet? I don't know where that sheet is.
I'm going to redeem mine.
Are you? See what you get. All right. So where would that be? It's not there.
These have names.
They do.
I love the names they give for train sets.
Complete train set.
Mobile I feel bad for the kid that got the one that was incomplete train set.
I like that Formula One car.
Oh wait, let me go back. Oh yeah,
hobby sets.
Yeah, and it's appropriately named Formula One. It isn't in this catalog.
No, it came out the year before.
So you think it's 74? I went 74. Wrong.
But sometimes the sets would be in there for 2 or 3 years. Yeah, let's look at a 74 UK catalog.
Large UK would be probably the better.
No, go to 74. That's 73.
Hugh, you have it listed under 74 though.
No,
there it is. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I see. My fault. I clicked the wrong one.
Is that a London bus on the 73 one?
I guess technically, maybe. I don't know.
I don't think
I think it's an ambulance.
Go back and look at that in a minute.
Come and see what's new.
Oh, remember we used to talk, or I asked about that ABCD?
Oh, there
it is.
It's not just ages. It's like for girls and boys. Boy, couldn't do that today.
No. All right. Homemaker.
So look at these homemaker sets. Do not have names by them.
Oops, sorry.
Here you go.
I'm too quick at the button.
No, it's okay.
Well, you got complete kitchen with 2 figures. Oh, that's a description.
No, what kind of name is that? Yeah, complete kitchen. Complete.
As opposed to the incomplete.
Maybe that's why
like generic names.
Maybe that's why on eBay it's listed as complete.
Even when it's
cracked the code.
95% complete set called Complete Kitchen.
Oh,
There's the grabber right there on that crane.
yeah.
That 359 street plan board,
The 359.
that is one that they were still trying to get rid of in the 80s.
Oh. Okay. Let's see. There it is.
There it is. Bottom corner.
What do they call it?
New.
Mobile crane with grab.
Yeah. Mobile crane with grab.
So yet another name for the set.
Wow.
And the way those are written is they're more written as descriptions than names of the set.
Yeah. Well, while we're here, we might as well go to the end. I'm sure we're violating somebody's terms of service or something by showing the complete catalog. There we go. Back to our studs.
Golden stud.
Golden studs. So yeah, so the big one that I'm working on right now is that 1968, which is the unknown space set.
Oh.
Yeah, it says it's unknown, but now I don't know where it started, but some of the like Brickopedia and I don't know Toys, I don't know, one of those other Toys Period. Yeah, they got like a generic name, Space Express or something listed as the name, but I can't find. It's not in a catalog because apparently it was a Samsonite mail-in Canada. Now Gary says that it was in Germany as well, but the box that I have is clearly a Samsonite box. It's got Samsonite wrote all over it. So that's.
So you got the set with the box?
I don't have this. I'm parting the set together. I have the sleeve.
Oh, it did have a box.
And yeah, there's where it says Samsonite.
And it doesn't have a name on it.
No.
What's the number?
1968.
That was the original unnamed set that people like to.
Now somebody's cut out the end, so I don't think there would have been a name there. But it does. There was a box. So I'm parting it together. I finally have all the pieces.
Cool.
I probably should have just bought one that shows up on the internet 99% complete. Because
sometimes when you're trying to piece together old sets, you end up paying more if you don't have the specialty pieces.
Is that that's a red spaceman in there?
Yes. Yes, it is a red spaceman in there.
So this isn't the first run of space. This is
no,
later on.
85, yeah.
Yeah.
85. So yeah, apparently 1968 and 1969 were both some sort of mail-in. 1969 was like a 3-pack, I believe. I don't have it pulled up. So interesting, I think.
I do.
So it's tax day, huh?
Yeah. Did you get your taxes done?
I did. Sounds like we just reminded Joey.
No, I did mine a couple months ago. Well, as this is coming out, I did a couple months ago.
Yes. So all you people that do Bricklink and you've never sold $20,000 worth of stuff, this coming year it will matter.
Mm-hmm.
I think they changed the law. So this year, when you filed this year, you were okay, I think. Did you get any of y'all get a W-9?
No. Nope.
Okay. You will next year probably.
Not for our little Cracker Jack shop.
Well, they changed so that's the
I
one.
know. I think somebody told me eBay is like $600.
Yeah, so they snuck it in when everybody was getting their stimulus checks.
Right.
When they passed one of the stimulus bills, they snuck in the changing the amount required for a W-9 from 20,000 down to 600.
That's a big swing.
Yeah.
So that means people just, I think it could catch some people off guard that don't know, that are just not like, I want to get rid of this Lego set. I'm going to sell on eBay. And then next thing they know, their tax season comes and they don't know they got a W-9.
So how does that going to work? Not that I want to turn this into tax pro professionals here, but because PayPal is going to send you the same thing. Is Bricklink sending you one?
No, Bricklink will not.
Okay,
You're
so
not, yeah, because the payment is going through PayPal.
right.
So eBay wouldn't have, but so for a lot of people, they've been kicked out of uh, PayPal processing for receiving money. Like I can't
Ah,
receive money from PayPal anymore. I can be an option, but when I physically get the money
yeah.
to me, it goes to my checking account now. So it's like,
Right. That's what.
so
Yeah.
so that portion, eBay would send me the W-9, PayPal would, and Google for those that do YouTube and you're
Well,
monetized.
eBay, you get it direct from eBay now. So eBay payments don't go through PayPal. You pay for eBay with PayPal.
Yeah.
But if you sell something on eBay,
It goes
eBay sends you the money.
right.
Ah,
So that it actually further complicated things for me because it used to everything's just in one bucket, just on PayPal. Now I
mhm.
got PayPal and eBay.
Well, the crazy thing is if you sell something on eBay, the shipping, your shipping, is included in your eBay sale. So let's say I sell you something for $20 and you pay $4 for shipping, right? Well, eBay gives me the sale minus the fees, and then I go to PayPal and I pay for the label from PayPal. So it's kind of like you got money coming in and money going out.
Yeah,
Right.
it's a little annoying on my part because if I didn't already have money in my PayPal account,
Right.
it's like they've paid me, but I'd have to select on PayPal to withdraw it. I mean, I technically don't have the money yet,
Right.
so I'm taking it from my money. I don't like the way they do it on eBay.
Another reason for me not to get into
But the
eBay.
shipping labels are much more convenient than the
Oh.
ship station. It's
I
like one click.
mean, eBay. I feel like it's almost 1 or 2 clicks and you're done. Like,
Yeah,
it's
but aren't you guys are front ending all that though? When so when you tell it you're going to ship something, you've already told it it's going to be in this big of a box. Or
No, you don't have to.
You don't.
You
have
can,
Okay.
and if you do it, when like he does with all his big things, he boxes them up. I do that, if it permits. But some things I just put because I know about, you sell something that's 3 ounces, you know about what it is.
So you
And
just
then when you do the label though, it pops up and you just put in 7 by 9 by 2, 3 ounces, print. It's that simple.
It's not several steps. Yeah, right.
Oh, there's no doubt that ShipStation is terrible.
Yeah.
Did you quit using ShipStation then? Because the last thing that came looked like it came from stamps.com from you, Jabbo.
No, it was ShipStation.
So why does it show up as stamps.com? That's interesting. When you go into like my to your USPS.com, you could track what's coming to you.
It said stamps.
It said stamps.com.
I guess ShipStation.
Well, it could just be a mistake. It could just be an error on the post office part. Maybe they don't really know, and that was a default since it wasn't paid for by them. Get your taxes in, people. It's too late. You got. You're watching this.
You got a couple hours left.
As of the recording of this, Lego has once again entered into some sort of business deal with another online computer company, gaming company. Do we want to call it dead now, or
let's see? I don't know what it is.
Nope.
I don't know what it's about.
Nope.
It will fail.
There you go. The only thing that I could think this time is, I believe, and everybody correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's from the same people who do Fortnite and the Unreal Engine. So it has the potential, and I'm not a gamer, so I think I just read that on Brickset. Lego Group. Yeah, Epic Games. And I believe that is the people who brought Fortnite. So
well, I guess Lego's trying to take down Fortnite.
Wouldn't that be funny?
They're making money without making real products.
Yeah, that's what it is. I think
they're going to get into NFTs next, I guess.
I think it's trying to, like I always say, it's just taking advantage of what they think is hot too late. Instead of getting ahead of it, it's like, what can we do with it?
Right. And at this point, to be honest, they have tried it. I mean, they've had the giant virtual worlds where you just run around with your Lego person. Their Star Wars Lego games seem to have always did well, but that was always handled by another company, and it was just, I think, has more licensing than anything. This sounds more of a, like, again, here we go with some sort of family-friendly collaboration. What are they doing? What are they thinking? You heard it here, April 15th, 2022, dead in the water before it ever got started.
Whatever it is, even if it's Fortnite related.
Well, I had heard that a while back, that there was going to be some sort of Fortnite level that was Lego, but there is no way that Fortnite is family friendly. So
yeah,
I can't imagine Lego would let them do that. And I'm not sure how you have something family friendly. It would have to be so, pushed down.
Fortnite, that's the game where parents' credit cards get drained.
Yeah, pretty sure.
So, and you just bought nothing.
Oh yeah.
I never. I just want. I know when I'm an AFoOL, so I like the old stuff. I just like the bricks. I can understand video games. I mean, I played video games. There's still some that I like to play, but I can't understand ever, other than buying the game. Like, you want to go buy a video game, you buy the game. I don't understand the in-game purchases.
I'm not a gamer, so I don't know. I guess it's something to somebody. Yeah. It's obviously something to somebody because it's a big business.
It is, and it's targeted at kids.
Yeah,
kids don't
like
think
you're gonna boost your lives, $1.99 or unlimited this for 99 cents. Well, that adds up. It's nothing $1, but it sure adds up to that.
You know how mobile games get people addicted? A person plays the game for free.
Right.
They do good at it. They like it. Then they start playing. Then the game gets hard.
Yep.
And then they got to buy stuff to help them with levels or whatever.
Well, and in some cases, you can't win a level unless you've bought this special widget or whatever.
Yeah. So they intentionally make it easy at first.
Yeah. Well, my daughter's iTunes account is still connected to my checking account.
Yeah.
So she ain't lived here in years. So I see the $2 and $3 coin purchases and all. I'm like, what are you doing?
Do you see it, or is it just like, oh, Dad won't mind?
I don't know that she knows. I think maybe she's like, I wonder where that's going.
Yeah. So I would get so Jacob, he was too young to have the Minecraft account, I think, when we started doing that. But I would get the email. I wasn't paying for it because he pays for everything related to his games now. But it was like I would get the email notification about the $7 monthly deduction. I was like, are you still playing it? He's like, yes, I play it all the time. I was like, okay. Because somehow something he does with it, he pays a recurring fee. I don't understand. I had to have him on here to explain why it was worth him to pay that.
Well, and it seems like a lot of the games and stuff are all going to subscription based or computer. Everything's.
It's all that online streaming.
Yeah.
Play with hundreds of people from all over the place.
So and now Lego's back into that same business again.
Yeah.
Oh well. Move on.
Where's my trains?
So I noticed something the other day. I'll let you guys talk about it because you guys buy a lot more vintage than I did. But when the Lego movie first came out, everything was Benny. And Classic Space went from, I mean, Joey is a collector. It went from, a $15 set, common Classic Space set was like $40 overnight.
Yeah.
And all the Classic Spacemen. Well, that's kind of died down. I don't find that they're as pricey as they were. But now Castle is through the moon. And is it because of all the nonsense about the Castle set that we haven't seen yet or going to get yet? Or is it just...
I think there's probably some to that. I think you saw such a big boost with space because that hit so many people's radar with the movie, right? Although I think it probably raised all the vintage sets. Everybody that ever collected Lego at one point was like, "Ooh, I saw my whatever." But yeah, it does. I agree. The castle seems to have gotten out of control. Well, in fact, the little bit of castle that I've collected is probably going to be about the end of it because, I mean, it's oh my gosh, it's crazy. Some of these sets.
Inadvertently, a collectible minifigure made a castle minifigure set more expensive, but it was still a space related thing. You know, the purple spaceman.
The purple spaceman.
You had to get the helmet from a castle set.
Yes. Yeah, that drove that poor little guy up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was just wondering if you've seen it on any other. I mean, you can remember buying on eBay so cheap, and now, but you see themes or like fads creating a theme.
I think when the Lone Ranger sets came out, I think that boosted the value of the other Western sets. I mean, I'd have, history wise, I'm not sure how it went, but I know it seemed like when those came out, you found a lot more of the Western sets available for purchase, and at fairly significant high prices. Some of those now you can get; they're not terrible, but they're still pricey.
Yeah, the Lone Ranger ones or the Western ones?
Well, the Western ones, the Lone Ranger ones too, are out of control. For whatever reason.
You remember how they were on clearance everywhere? It was so easy to get them, and now they're. But they were really good sets.
They were great sets, yeah.
And then stuff like this, I don't think it'll ever have something that will cause it to become in demand, other than what I did with the tipper trucks. That's the only way something like this.
What if it gets introduced into Minecraft? Because that is the
it's
build
not going to be
style.
popular.
That is the build style that would show up in Minecraft.
Yeah, I guess with the square edges and not many round surfaces, that might be something. But I don't think. Well, first of all, it's 50-year-old vehicles, and these sets just don't have a demand for the most part on the secondary market.
No, and the thing. Okay, so when those came out, that was really cool. Because there was nothing else like it, right? So you're building a vehicle that you could make whatever vehicle, and how many of those got turned into tanks or whatever, something kids were playing with, right? Yeah. It was, it was new, and it was like everyone's like, oh wow, that is really great. It'd be like the greatest, newest thing to come out right now. But yeah, over 50 years, literally, good Lord, 50 years later, that set. It doesn't have the appeal except to the collector market.
No, it's only
those parts. Yeah, and those parts.
I mean, you can get this for. You could probably still make one of these for $10 if you wanted to. And that's nothing.
Well, if it wasn't for the windshield and the grabber itself, it'd probably be pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Has it got dualies in the back?
It's got dualies, and it's got two windshields. Two
windshields. Well,
but the
parts are all common except for the grabber. I mean, even these little hinges and that ball thing, they were in a lot of sets.
There were a lot of sets. Lots and lots of sets.
Yeah.
So, and then, that Legoland, that's, again, it appeals to us because that was the stuff out when we were kids. So it has the huge nostalgic factor.
But I've seen a lot of themes that are based on something be unpopular when they were out, and then something happened later, like with this classic space, and then Lone Ranger, the NBA sets. It took like 15 years for the NBA sets to become worth anything.
Crazy.
And you did your video. You did you touched on that today. So again, there's another set or another theme that was pretty well clearanced out. It didn't do well when it was available.
It was abruptly canceled, and it didn't do well.
So I wonder what happened there. Did the NBA not get all the contracts for all the players? Did were there not sealed in deals?
That could be. It could have been a single player. It could have been a team. It could have been somebody said we don't want our likeness, and they.
Well, it was a pretty limited series.
Yeah.
But they would have had to get names and numbers and all that. They would have had to have. I would have thought they would have got. Well, I guess it really depends on.
Well, if you're in the NBA, I think your likeness.
Yeah, it's kind of like selling a jersey. You buy a LeBron James jersey. I don't know how much he gets out of it. I'm sure somewhere down the line he does, but that's NBA deal.
Mm-hmm. And I think the popularity of the NBA sets was helped also by the Lego movie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, that again, that's that look back. Everybody, I remember those. I didn't have any, but I remember those. I got to go get them now.
That's crazy to think about that. I wonder how many people came out of the Dark Ages after the Lego movie.
How many are still out of their Dark Ages, though? Yeah. How many went back in?
Yeah. Well, I don't. You look at the eBay auctions.
Yeah. There's a lot of. What was it the other day? Because one of the search things that I do on Lego or on eBay is just literally the word Lego, and it's like 11,000 items a day or something. But my email will come up and it'll say, "There's 11,000 new items on there." Wow, a day.
And yet, why can I not find things that I'm searching for?
Right. Yeah, because all the cool stuff. I don't want any more 99% complete sets. I want my Lone Ranger train.
I was looking for some of the what are actually the expensive sets from the Legoland theme, the airplanes that have the stickers on them. So they'll have like the Sterling airplanes is what I was looking. It's so hard to find those.
Those are. Now, were those promotionals?
They're like promotional sets.
Yeah, so they're going to be tough to get to start with.
I should have started looking for them sooner.
Yeah, there was something that I found. So I've been doing my own train my own train theme, and I kind of been working through it. Well, one of the things that I have. One of the boxes. Okay, so I need to ask you this question because I never bought any when I got it. But you would go to the store and buy the box. The box was not sealed, right? They just put in there what you wanted.
No. Are you talking about the locomotives?
Yes.
I never went to the store to buy those.
See, I thought the locomotives were. I thought the different color locomotives were catalog orders.
They were, and they were hand packed. I think.
I didn't think they were like sold in the store or anything. I thought.
Okay, it may be, yeah. That's
my memory of the Mayo train in the store was when they were discontinuing it, and then they had all those things that would have been in the boxes sold separately.
Right. So I've got this one, and it's not marked. So however this one got out of the store, got out of Lego, got out of wherever, it didn't get marked what was in the box. So I've been putting all my sealed pieces and parts. Now, you get down into these boxes. Some of these boxes I don't have sealed. Which one is it? It's going to not be one I have here.
Are you going to try to get every version?
No.
Mathematically, it's more than what you would think.
Oh no, it's crazy. The only color blocks that I don't have is the black blocks, and they're $100.
Wow.
And that's just a poly bag for 40 little pieces.
Yeah, they sold at Legoland.
So this is 3742. So this is the tender that would have been in this box. But yeah, it was sold. Where is that at? A clearance sticker at Legoland. So
I got some of the colored bags, but I don't remember having the black. I had brown, green, blue,
browns and blues, and yeah. But what made me think about it was I almost feel bad about this. I needed a set of stickers because I didn't have a set of stickers. And of course, the stickers are $20, $25, $30 for new ones. And I got this set. And the guy had it listed for $2. So I sent him a note and I said, "Hey, what stickers are missing?" Because I'm thinking there's got to be something missing off of it
For $2. Yeah.
for $2. Yeah, he said, "No, they're all there." And I think it's. I mean, if it's a
You got that on
reproduction,
Bricklink
yeah,
for $2.
for $2. It was listed as a used sticker sheet. So again, I sent him an email. I said, what's missing on it? And no, it's a clean sheet. I said, okay. And then I bought, I don't know, 20 or 30 $2 catalogs just because I thought, well, let's keep throwing stuff in that was flat pack. So it would be just trying to make me feel better. So, but yeah, there's another one that was, it didn't do well in the store, but yet came back.
Yeah, and the train sets that were sold in like Target,
the kits,
and those, I remember those being like $35, and now they're some of the most expensive train sets, which is still weird to me that one that nobody wanted when they were in stores, or at least there wasn't. Maybe it was overproduced. I think people wanted them.
Yeah,
but it was so cheap to get at Target.
Again, this was 2002, right?
I still wonder about outside of guys like us, as far as to kids, because when Lego was just, you couldn't find anything on the shelves.
Mm-hmm.
My Target still had the passenger train on the shelf.
You know what I think the thing is people look at it and the cost, and that's what kept me from buying some of these back in the day was the cost. Like I wanted the Metro Liner,
right?
But it was by far the most expensive Lego set, other than the monorail.
Right.
I think it was $140.
That probably has a lot to do with it. I mean, it probably depends on your area, because like my Target has all the adult sets. They have a half aisle of adult sets, which I think all the Targets are going to now.
Yeah.
And I don't ever see any of them missing off the shelves.
No, yeah, my Target, the Target that we go by seems to always have pretty good selection of all those adult sets.
So I don't think that's the. I mean, people who want that are going to buy it from the Lego store or order it. I don't think they're going into Target looking for. There's still NESs on the shelves at my Target.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's the wrong part of Target and the wrong item, right? It's an adult thing in the toy aisle, and you're not going to get that person who may impulse buy it by walking down the toy aisle, right?
They should put more of them on the end cap instead of, they are on the end of the aisle usually.
Yeah.
But they're not on the end cap, where like if an adult was walking or looking at the electronics, which are usually near the toy section,
right,
they might see it. Oh, that looks cool.
Right. It might be. Yeah. So with my own trains, there were two sets. There's a big set and a little set. But then if you look at Bricklink, they have all of these kits. They call them the KTs. And what were those? Because
it was where you would order in the catalog, and it would be
bundles,
a bundle, and you would save. It didn't come in a special box.
That's okay.
Yeah, it was just like, I can get these 4 sets for a little bit lower price, something like that.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
To me, they're technically not sets.
Right. Well, and that's the other thing with like Bricklink, when they start listing the KTs, I imagine that coming all in one big shipping box, and that's it. Not a
special Lego. There's not a Lego box out there for these. It's not like the Thomas sets that I got, the 66,000 sets. Those are legitimate multi-pack sets that are in a special box, but not the KTs. No.
Right. Well, and this is also, again, it was the 2000s, so this is Lego's dark times too. They were really struggling at the time. So if they overproduced,
which they blame on trains, I guess.
There you go. It's trains' fault that Lego died.
Nobody would buy those trains. You train people weren't supporting it. We were like the Bionicle people.
Oh no,
Yeah,
the Bionicle.
Speaking of that, I can imagine all the people yelling at the screen when Java talks about Bionicle says, "Well, you're doing it with trains. Nobody bought the train."
Oh my goodness. Well, let's see. I don't think we have anything else in our.
So I made another order from you, Javo.
Oh yeah, my wife picked it.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
So I did my Sith, and I realized I miscounted. Well, I didn't miscount. I needed 4, and I only put 1 in the cart.
Oh.
So I decided. I saw another one that I'm putting together, and I was wondering if you could figure out what it is by
okay.
by the order.
I think when I looked at the order, I was at work when I saw that.
I don't remember seeing it on your channel. I don't think you have one sealed. But if you don't, once you see me build mine, you're definitely going to put it together. You're going to put it together.
Let me look at the order you place.
I don't know if there's anything.
I don't know. So it's got. So you bought only one of the wedges, and you needed 4, the red wedges. So that's for the Sith Trooper.
It's really like a hood scoop. As that piece says.
So what parts in here are for the
I think everything but that.
Really?
I think so.
So like this giant 2x10 brick is for this thing you're piecing together.
Yep.
Oh, that'll make it easy.
Here we go.
Find the most obscure piece and see what sets it was in.
Yeah.
Line it up with Earl's taste and Lego set.
Yeah, and unfortunately, after I went to his store, Joey, there wasn't enough left.
And that's fine. You're all right.
And this is something I don't have.
I don't think you have it. If you do, it's going to be like your Sith Trooper. It's going to be in a sealed box somewhere that I don't remember. But I don't remember.
This isn't the Han Solo.
No.
Okay. It's not the Han Solo there's a Han Solo Indiana Jones pack that would be cool to get. I
did have to go to 3 stores. I didn't need a lot of parts after you, but I couldn't find. I needed a minifig, which I was surprised.
Oh, it has a minifigure in it.
I was surprised it wasn't unique to this set.
The Bricks for Chris minifigure head?
No, I bought the whole minifigure, but I bought it from another store.
Oh, okay. So
those
are Mardi Gras men. I always say Bricks for Chris, but it's a Mardi Gras man.
Yeah, well.
I'm trying to figure out what you're piecing together. Oh, wait. I know what it is. I know what you're trying to piece together.
Yep.
And you got the minifigure?
Yes, that's what surprised me. The minifigure
what is this minifigure in more than one set?
It must be because of the price I paid.
It is. It's in 2 sets.
Yeah.
It's in the Quantum Realm Explorers.
Yep, exactly. Joe, he's doing it tonight, Joey. He's fixing
it to my list. It's the Ant-Man bust.
Oh.
It's a San Diego Comic Con, another one.
And I sold you the parts.
Oh no.
But with both of those, I had about half of the parts in my store.
Wow.
Which was very surprising.
Yeah, I should have done this one a lot sooner because this. I'm looking through here to see what the parts.
They're not that.
Were any of the parts expensive that
No.
you didn't have?
One I had I think the most expensive part was $1, and it surprised me that it was $1. I had to get it from another seller because you didn't have any.
Was it a wedge?
I think it was a wedge.
Okay.
I think that's why I was shocked that it was $1.
And this minifigure is only like $5.
I know, because it's in that other set. But it wasn't in that other set. It was not in the other set when it was released as a San Diego Comic Con.
Well, that's a lot of people that got that are probably upset.
You're gonna have to put it on the screen, Joey, so you can see
what's the part number.
It's the set number is
because I'm still trying to figure out which
75 is 75997. Sorry, we were leaving you in the dark.
That's all right. We're all right. Oh, interesting. Okay.
So here's a perfect example of what made that set so special was the minifig. But then the minifig was released in another set. So
Right.
And I bet you'll find a bunch of listings on Bricklink and eBay without the instructions
Right.
for ridiculous amounts.
yeah. Oh, I didn't look, but probably so.
Yeah.
Well, that's Well, again, no, to me, okay, if the minifig was exclusive or there were exclusive parts to it, that helps increase the value. But I'm sure there was San Diego Comic-Con branded packaging for this.
Yeah.
Right.
The box and the instructions. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's going to throw it way out of.
But like the sit-through, I kind of looked that one up. You can't find one for less than $100 for 99 or 90 something dollars.
Wow.
Without the box and without the instructions. But you could piece it together for 50 or less.
Wow.
And
So did y'all look at that app I showed you?
I didn't.
No, I didn't.
No, I did not.
didn't.
I never found it. Where were they promoting it at without saying who they were?
Beyond the Bricks channel.
On their channel itself?
It was a standalone video.
Okay, well, hang on. Let me go look real quick.
Because you remember the little device you bought that was supposed to recognize?
Yeah.
This app is supposed to do that too.
So the app would do it.
Mm-hmm.
Brick. Beyond the Brick. You don't remember what they called the app?
I still got it on my phone. Brick Banker.
So how much is the app, or is it a month?
Oh, the app's free, but they got all kinds of these like coins that you use to buy wallpapers and stuff. And I'm like,
Why would I want to do that?
They're talking about having a marketplace at some point. It's not available, but the app is extremely annoying because every time you click on something, I'm sure there's a way to turn the sounds off, but the sounds are very annoying.
Have you ever used BrickTsar?
I've heard of it. I've not used it.
So I used it a little bit.
Finding deals around your area.
Yeah. So I used it a little bit. Never really had any success with it, but they came out with an app not long ago.
Mm-hmm.
So
I still can't find it. Sorry. I still can't find it. Brick Banker.
So right? I got the app.
Yeah, Brick Banker.
I got the app, and twice in the last week, I've got an email from BrickTsar.
Mm-hmm.
And it tells you how the title of the email is about deals never made so easy or something like that. You click the email and you read it, and all it is an advertisement for Kohl's.
Oh.
And it's like, are you kidding me? Is that where this is going?
Yeah. And they've probably got it set up in the API. See, there it is. Got the cringy little. I just typed Brick Banker.
Oh, hang on. Well, you know what? The power of your.
They got it as one word on their thing.
Okay, I found it. Yeah.
The odd thing is it's promoting a potential eventual marketplace, but they market it with children.
Yeah.
And if you look at the social media shares on there, it's all kids.
Yeah, that's probably pushing it then.
But I tried to use it, but it was very horrible.
Well,
does it recognize colors? I found a mistake in my Bricklink store today. Putting parts in, I was like, "Ooh, that color doesn't match that one." So I had to pull it out, delete the one I didn't have, go find the one I didn't have, and then add it back.
So I built the
I'm installing it now. So
I built oh my goodness. I built the Batman mosaic, Jim Lee mosaic. And you have all these extra parts because it has over 1,000 extra parts if you build just the one model, and some of those studs had never existed in those colors. And I think Lego doesn't allow Bricklink to have the new set inventories for a undetermined amount of time. So in order to add those to my store, I had to go look at other parts in my store and see what color they are. So I listed those parts, but they have no image. I would have had to have submitted the image. I guess I could have taken a picture of one.
Yeah. So what's going to happen when they do add them?
Then there'll be an image there.
So okay.
But if you want, it's like an eBay listing. Image coming soon.
Yeah. I'm going to see if this thing recognizes this plate. Oh, I got to log in. I forgot my password.
So Jabba, we've come to the realization that we need I forgot what it's called. What's it called, Joey? The tutorial.
Oh, we need a brick store tutorial.
Oh,
I guess I need to
do one.
Is that what it's called? Brick.
It's called Bricks. I think it's called BrickTsar now.
Yeah, and the new version's BrickTsar, isn't it?
I parted out a large Lego classic set. I had 5 of them, and it took me 3 days to put the parts in. So I just left the screen up on my computer, closed my laptop, and
3 days.
Yeah, because I had stuff going on, and I worked on it for a little bit here and a little bit there. Kind of like, you say you do you say you'll part it out and you say, okay, I'm just going to do the whites, or I'm just going to do the yellows. Well, I didn't have the bricks thing you're talking about, so when you do a set on Bricklink, so I went down to a stopping point, and I was like, okay, and I just closed my laptop. Next day, opened it up, went almost to the end, but I ran out of time, closed it. So today I finished it. When I went to upload it, it was like, oops, there's a problem. So all I did was re-upload it. It was no big deal because I just re-uploaded it. I had already put the parts away that were already in my drawers, and I just checked quantities on like 5 or 10 of them. And so I knew that it didn't get uploaded the first time, so it's not duplicated. But if I had that thing you were talking about.
Yeah. And so it'd be good to do an update of a tutorial, because they did change one thing. Like you can, before you, like you type the set number in, you add it, then you part out the item, and it just lists all the parts and all the extra items. And now before you part it out, you can choose to include the extra items or include the alternates. The alternates are like wheels that are put together, stickered pieces. And when I did it, I had to double check to make sure I wasn't adding things that I didn't really have.
Right.
And alternate items are the ones that's easiest to get mixed up, because say you part out 5 sets, and two of the sets had certain parts, and 3 of them had different, even though they're the same set.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Those are things you have to watch out for when you're doing a mass upload, but it's so much easier. And with the classic sets, what I would do is I explain it to you verbally now, then maybe I can do a video showing you. But you say you did 5 of them, you part them out, multiply the quantity by 4. The classic sets don't usually have alternate items. You include your duplicates, set your prices, and then when you go to upload them, you just you highlight the color that you're doing. So I would highlight, and like on my computer, they show up on blue. I'd highlight all the black. I do it alphabetically, and black's usually at the top. So do all the black parts, and then I submit for edit, and it's just doing those. I put them away, and then I'd go back and delete the black from the list. Right. And then blues, and then just work your way down the list like that. That's if I didn't have time to do all of them at once.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's kind of my thought, is that when you do a smaller set, it doesn't matter how many you do, it's a smaller set. So, but when you do a set like this one was humongous.
Yeah.
See, I don't know. I go ahead and just have mine when I upload it into Bricklink. And again, the only thing you got to be careful of is you're going to do it. You got to either do it first or do it later. But when you put the alternate parts, but when I have mine uploaded, I have it just do the everything goes into stockroom A.
Yeah, so then it's not visible to anybody.
Then now the only bad thing is any parts that you currently have in your store get moved to stockroom A. So if it's going to take you a little while to put them together, to part it out and put them away. Then I try to put the ones that were already there in, but it's really 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I end up just, like you said, going through alphabetically. But yeah, I try to push them into the store through the Bricklink webpage as quickly as possible, so I don't get interrupted like that. But yeah, if you sit there and you're having to put them away one at a time and wait, then yeah, you run the risk of, and then.
Yeah, I like to do it all at once instead of breaking it up. So usually I'll have about 200 lots that I'm adding to my store, and I've done all that, verifying what everything is, setting the prices. I hit like I'm uploading it, and I start putting them away, but I haven't submitted it. So I'm on that screen on Bricklink, and so I'm looking at the drawers, and I'm putting them all in the drawers. And then sometimes at a certain point, I'll just go ahead and hit it, even though I still got a few parts to put away.
Yeah.
And then at the end, I'm just left with whatever ones I didn't have drawers for.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be a good tutorial. I
don't understand. I understand why people have multiple lots of the same items. It's two reasons to do it. One is to artificially inflate your lot count to make it look like you got a lot of lots. And two is you're just too lazy to group them together. And I don't see how in the end, like when you're starting out and you're growing your store, it seems great and easy because you're not spending any time. You're just, I parted out this set. I'm put all 200 parts in this set in one drawer. I'm like, yeah, that was easy. 5 years from now,
right?
You're gonna be looking for a part and you won't know where it is.
I don't understand the storage part of it.
No,
I don't understand the laziness. All you do is hit a checkbox, and you're going to put the parts away anyway. And if you're not putting the parts away and sorting them as you put them away, then.
Well, I think above and beyond the lazy, there is a certain amount of what's worth more to you, your time or your space, because there is a lot of drawers. Wow, I can't even do.
They have space in them.
They have a lot of space in them. Yeah, and I double all my drawers are cut in half because I put a divider in them. So there's
even so, you could have multiple different parts in one drawer, but you don't want all of. If you got 100 2x4 red plates, you don't want 10 of them in this drawer, 5 in that drawer.
And I don't want to have to dig through to find 10 plates. I don't want to have to dig through 1x2 tiles and 2x4 bricks and everything else that's in that drawer. Yeah, I don't understand that other than just to fill up the drawer.
And the thing I don't understand the most is it's a horrible shopping experience for your buyers.
Oh, yeah.
If I'm looking for quantity, I found that when I was buying tipper trucks, I would go to a store that I thought they only had one tipper truck part bucket, and then I was like, oh, they got like 5. They just got them in 5 different lots.
Well, I think that also messes up the people who use the autofill feature on the, because I think it doesn't catch the fact that
they'll end up with more than what they.
Yes, the new used thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. We talked about that. Yeah.
Well, and then there's the people like me. I went to a store the other day and I needed. It was something I was buying for the Freedom Train, and at any rate, the same thing. The guy had like 3 of them in one, and 3 of them in another, and 3 of them in. I was, dude, what are you doing? Well, I ended up buying like all 9 of them. Just like, I'll fix this for you, dude. I needed like 4 of them.
I've cleaned up people's lots before, and I can kind of understand when you're dealing with used parts if the condition is different.
Right. Yeah, if it's a new versus used, there's no doubt there. And then people will have. I've seen it the other day. I don't know. It might have been that same guy. Different prices.
Yeah, that's what drives me crazy. That's because when they upload it at different times, and they're different prices when they upload it.
Yeah, and they didn't select a box to update all the. Yeah. I don't know.
I think it's a lot of. So when I think back to 2012, when I uploaded my first Bricklink video, and I got a lot of constructive feedback from people over the years. Some of the feedback took years before people even noticed the video, but then it's like I had no idea how other people did their stores. So, and I think there's still a lot of people out there that maybe they don't get on YouTube and see all these other people, and it's
yeah, but there's people on YouTube making YouTube content, and they're doing their store in a very difficult way. I was gonna say wrong, but they're still wrong way. You do you, but
I was watching the what's the another brick in the bucket.
Yeah.
They seemed very organized, but I remember he over one of the holidays, like weekends, he had put everything like 40% off in his store, and I was like, "Oh my God, you're gonna get slammed."
Slammed, yeah.
And so, in his vlog, is like he had gotten all these orders, and he was going to wait till like Sunday or Monday to pick the orders, and I was like, "No, pick them now. What are you doing?" And yeah, but sure enough, by like Sunday, he had more than he ended up having to get like 4 people to come help him pick orders, and I was like, and so my order was one of them. And it was like, yeah, it took them like 3 days to ship it. And I was like, that's fine. I mean, there's not an obligation to ship the same day or the next day for anybody. And you shouldn't expect them to, because that's not what your retailers do that you buy from, your Targets and stuff. A lot of times they don't ship the same day. But I was just, from how I run my store, I was like, I can't do it, man.
Well, you know, I was going to make an order for Bricks on the Dollar, and on the splash page, it says orders may take up to 7 days before they're pulled and shipped. And I was like, no, let me find somebody else.
Yeah, because he'll have like 100 orders. And
I mean, it's understandable. His store's so big. I don't know if you watch his. He's starting to try to do a store tour every month.
And I've seen him grow from his apartment to this massive warehouse.
It's crazy.
One of the largest, best selection stores in the country.
The amount of used he does is just. He said he had, on this last store tour, he said he had. I think he's got 4 employees. That's all they do is sort. He said he lost 2, hired another one. I guess once they get there and start sorting, they realize how tedious it is.
I figured that if I get to the point that I need an employee,
it's too big.
I'm doing too much.
Well, a second employee.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I got unpaid workers right now.
Yeah. Well, what do we think of the little lower right hand corner?
We like it.
Lego,
I like it a lot.
I think that's changed colors a little bit since the last time you saw it. I don't know. I think it's kind of cool.
It's got a 50s, 80s vibe.
Like you said, it's kind of it's almost the A looks like the A from the A-Team.
Go ahead, spell it out. Which ones are there? So the A from the A-Team, that's for sure. And then the way the AFoOL is written across in that circle, that is Seinfeld Deluxe right there. And then the dog bone ish looking thing is how, and actually it would be in a circle too. It just wouldn't be at a obscure angle there. So yeah, there's, I don't know, playing.
I like it.
Well, we want to do comments.
Yeah, this one's gonna have to be a short one because like I'm not home and you got to get to work. So
yeah, and they just texted me not too long ago and said, "Hey, the Gallon days took off." So I knew I was gonna work a 12-hour day, but something about midnight to noon. Ugh.
Hold on one second. That's my daughter. She's fixing to head home. Excuse me. Sorry, guys.
Okay, you're fine. You're fine.
I had a job today, and I went there and I said, I was looking at what had happened to my stuff, and I said, y'all's power blinked today, and they're like, yeah, that's right. And I said, and I thought, what happened? And he said, there's an airplane crash.
Oh my!
A little small airplane hit there's a little small airport, and a plane crashed in the road, and it hit the power lines.
Power line.
Wow. Missed the excitement.
Okay, Shane Hart. That train station set I have for the other train is Heljan 815 set, Jabo.
What number?
815. 815. Does that sound right? I can't pronounce that first word. HELJAN. All brand new in the box, and a train box trains. Atheon in miniature. Anthorn, Compton, that looks like an address. Scaled from railroad blueprints. It says on the box. And 544434. No, 5444. 35-foot hopper. Just no parts in the box, but keep hold onto the box if someone needs it in mint condition. I don't know.
I don't know any of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to look it up and I'm not sure.
Look
Usually-
up 5444.
I think 4544 would be more like a set, but 54. That's no train set starts with 5.
No.
They're all 4s, 7s.
Okay, Shane. So you're
Okay,
gonna have to
4,
re-enlighten
5.
us on that one.
4544 is the car transport wagon with car.
And that's one that was available here in the U.S.
Okay.
So I think while we're talking about, yeah, Shane Hart. I have so many of your comments in my blocked thing, and I don't think it's because you're doing anything other than you keep putting a link in
Period
there
next to a word.
Yeah, and it's creating these short links. So you need to go back and edit some of yours. If you see there's a link in your comment, I will.
You can approve them.
Yeah, but some of the links don't go to nice places.
Are you serious? They end up being.
Well, they're not. I think they're still accidental, and I don't know that they're actually because they're short.
I think. Well, YouTube has a filter that it blocks any link.
Yeah, but it blocks the whole comment.
Right, but so any comment that has a link, it goes to
your
spam filter, but you can approve them, and I don't think those are real.
I wonder if that is, if you look at that comment, I wonder if that is some kind of like code. Because look in the middle, it says Compton, California 90220, and then he's got dot authentic whatever. So if he wouldn't have put the dot there,
yeah,
it would.
Right.
He doesn't use text to speech. He says he's just a terrible typer.
I don't know what that. I don't. Okay. Xavier G. I thoroughly like this episode, guys. You guys love trying to think why Lego Group did so much sets with the 700 numbers when even Lego Group doesn't know or where or even understand why they did that.
Yeah.
Lego is doing good things. Agree with the crocodile train and such. It should not be too hard to do a remake of the 7745, for instance. Thanks for the laugh, guys.
I agree, Xavier.
So, Lego, I think, waits till Jabo forgets about stuff, so then they can come out with it, and it's, because it's only a good idea if it's their idea.
Yeah.
So if they do something with
I guess as long as it's on top of my mind, they're not going to do it.
Yeah. There was something you were talking about in your collection video today that made me think of that. I don't remember what it was. You collected something, dinosaurs.
Oh,
yeah. They never made dinosaurs. Well,
now they make too many of them.
We're going to fix you, Jabo. Let's wait 10 years. Now we're going to make all the dinosaurs we can.
I was thinking of all the sets that are coming out this year. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's way too many.
Gonna go broke collecting dinosaurs.
Blockhead UK, another good episode from my 3 favorite fools. You're right about that.
Thanks, Kaz.
I have made 2 orders since the changes to online pick-a-brick, bricks and pieces, both with a mixture of bestsellers and standard parts. So effectively, that means 4 different packages. The bestseller pieces for each order came in a lightning quick 3 to 4 days, but I'm still waiting for the hand-picked standard elements several weeks later. I'm not holding my breath. They've improved the search on the combined new system and the retention of the items in your cart between browsing sessions, but that's about it. Oh, and also they still have the standardized price for each mold type. No matter what color you choose, the rare colors could be silly prices under the old system. Anyway, that's enough rambling. No idea the real answer to your question, but surely it should be 42.
That's always the right answer. So the 2 categories were what? Bestseller and what was the other one?
Standard bricks.
Yeah,
so one is fast shipping and slow shipping. That's their code for fast shipping and slow shipping.
I still haven't got mine that I ordered. What is this going on? This is 2 weeks, 3, 4 weeks now, something like that. So
Okay, Sin Killer Tachikawa. On the one hand, you broke Brickset. On the other hand, he learned an important lesson about sanitizing his database inputs.
Yeah, don't let one of those American guys mess with his database.
Yeah.
Topic suggestion for next time: the new Lego Classic Brick Box 11021, and its references many themes, but there are some odd choices in there like Belleville and Dots. I guess they were desperate to have something girly besides Friends.
Is that the 90th anniversary set?
I don't know. The one I just did was 11011, I think. So 11021.
I saw the one that had the Bionicle.
Oh, the 90-year playset.
Yeah, that.
That is interesting, though.
It's interesting, and I'll probably get it, but it's bad. I mean, you got a duck, a train, a spaceship.
Yeah,
you got
you know
adventurers, classic castle, pirate.
Yeah, look, you got the classic yellow castle. You got the Lego
Fabuland.
duck, the Fabuland. That is pretty interesting.
But yeah, then there's.
But most people aren't going to know what those are referenced to. So.
No.
But it's. Oh yeah, they got a yellow. So this yellow truck with the yellow and blue truck with the building, that's 50s reference right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, over here. Yeah.
Yeah. So but that Bionicle, man, there's so many the poor Bionicle people.
They got a little Fabuland guy. Check him out.
Yeah, and they got the Belleville stagecoach.
Yeah. Technic. Is this SpongeBob?
That's Dots.
Oh.
I mean, that's literally that's what they was talking about in the comment. Is they got these new things, like why?
Right.
Okay, you build that. Look at all these parts. This is what I hate about classics. I want to build something and only have like the 1x1 plates and round pieces left. I don't want a whole big pile of parts left over.
You know, though, you say that, and I understand. I've lost my mouse. I've completely lost control of the podcast. My daughter this year had requested that we not get Dakota as many sets because whatever OCD from mom and dad or what, but they build the sets and then they play with them and we ended up getting multiple. Well, I say getting, they were just sitting over there to be parted out. They took some home of just parts. And he has built a whole city of just, random looking things.
One of mine does that. They got a classic box from their other grandma, and they got sets from me, and they've kind of, the youngest one it builds more. I think she's, 7, 8? She builds more just from a pile of bricks.
Mm-hmm.
And just the imagination is like, okay, that's a house. Yeah, that's a house. Okay.
Yeah, that's really what way Lego started.
Yes,
and it is. And then we collect things, so there's a difference there. But it is interesting watching Dakota grow up with it, and he's okay with a big air, and will want a big airplane or a big train or whatever. But then he wants to build his own version of whatever that is, right? So race cars, airplanes, trains, whatever. He's building his own. He built a fire. He just came up to me today. I want to build a fire helicopter.
Yeah. Wait till he gets about 8 or 9 and he says, Papa, I want to build this. Here's my part list.
Yeah. Or worse. I took some of the parts out of the
like Jacob.
Yeah, that's what he chose me a part. And he's like, I need 20 of these. I'm like, hold
on. Merlin Ulrich. Friday, a beer, and some fools. Perfect. Yeah, that's the plan, man. Dude Jude 20. Huey Lewis. That is correct, dude Jude. Huey
that
Lewis
was the
is the answer. Hey, Jabbo, Joey, and Earl. Good one, guys. Keep up the work. Yeah, it was funny when we got off the podcast, Joey.
Like, who was
it? Steve Bricker. I have come to expect damage in all my Lego orders. I wish I had a store that I could get 10% off or extra very insignificant customer points. Lego already changes enough for proper packaging, so sorry, Joey, that excuse does not fly. Sorry, I dozed off for a second. Did I miss Huey Lewis? He's a guest star. Yeah, that's. Speaking of, somebody shared a picture with me today. They're going to have a classic space and an Octan baseball cap that you can get with VIP points.
I might have to get one of those.
So, the video, they had those prints that were 1 of 500, and I actually bought one of them with my points.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how normally when you buy something, it gets grayed out and you can't buy. Now, I just looked before we got on here. It's no longer grayed out. I can actually go buy another one. It's limited to 500.
Huh.
Nobody, and nobody's buying them.
Well, if it got grayed out, that meant it was sold out, right?
No, it gets grayed out. Meaning I can't buy it again. But
okay.
Today I went on. I could buy another one now. So
like,
I'm like,
please.
Yeah, like
please
even if you bought one before, please buy one.
Surely they didn't do another run.
No, it still says 1 of 500.
1 of 500. Oh, wow.
The baseball caps, that would be cool. Probably.
Was it numbered out of the 500?
No, they weren't numbered.
They weren't numbered.
So they could make as many as they wanted and just say they limited them.
That'd be a no-no.
In talk, it's hip to be square. Can't manage to fall asleep while over here in Europe, and you guys are too interesting to lull me to sleep. Thank you. Fun show as always.
We're gonna get her on here so she can talk about her visit to the house.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This is her second visit, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Kim, you have an official invite. Just let me know when you want to come on.
Gordon Werner, Starsky and Hutch drove a Grand Torino.
Torino.
Yes.
Okay. Grand Torino. Is that a Grand Torino or a Gran Torino?
Oh.
Well, you're gonna have to help me with this one. Colombo drove a what is that? A Peugeot? Peugeot. Model 403 Grand Lux. I'm not even going to attempt that. Yeah. Cabriolet.
I don't know.
Cabriole.
I'm making it up.
Cabriolet, maybe.
It's the French car.
The Gran Torino would be a pretty good Lego build.
Yeah.
So,
look,
my son Jacob, he called me the other day. He's like, "Hey, they got these Speed Champions, buy one get one 40% off at Target. Should I get one?" I was like, "Only if you want it." He ended up buying 4. So he's into Speed Champions now. And he bought them himself.
Wow.
That's how you know somebody really likes something.
Well, there you go. When Jacob leaves the nest, he's got 4 sets to take with him. Mayo Hosco for commenting on Jabo. Speaking of them replacing Pick a Brick and the other one with Pick and Build, I was missing a plant piece from my friend's Main Street, and my Times One Ninja Charger stickers had a bad die cut. I'm trying to order replacements. Yeah, I think so now you probably order replacements from the same place you buy the bricks and pieces.
Yeah.
I commented on the last episode, but because I left the link to Jabo's block pod
video, probably.
Oh yeah, I got sent to Joey's spam comments folder.
Oh, but I thought I approved it.
I saw some scientists use that block pod in a vacuum cleaner to make some kind of a contraption where you suck up the pieces off the floor and then the vacuum runs through the block pod.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's destroying your pieces.
Yes.
And,
it was meant to be funny. I mean, he wasn't serious.
I think it was Beyond the Brick, I think they had a short about somebody's brick sorter. And it was a big wood box.
I saw it.
With shells, and you just dump them and shake.
I think I commented, scratch those pieces.
They put pretty cool idea. And I'm thinking, what's the point of that?
There's
Yeah.
there is no sorting that's quicker than doing it by hand that anybody's come up with.
Gorner Werner says Huey Lewis was the news. That is correct. That is the correct answer to the question of the day. Shane Hart says Smokey and the Bandit, Dukes of Hazzard, Popeye, Inspector Gadget, A-Team, He-Man, more TMT, Transformers, Legos. I love to see cool Sonic set came out. I need a Voltron set, as I had that toy set when I was a kid. They did make a Voltron set. Thomas Legos train sets, more train. Guess we just have to keep making train mock Legos. More trains, please. Sounds like he's an 80s guy like me.
Yeah.
And yes, we do need more trains. We need more train attachments, more train accessories.
Mm-hmm. That would be good.
Shane again says AFoOL's Day. So Friday is now apparently AFoOL's Day.
Almost every other Friday right now.
Seen a few fake set posted that the Will Smith and the Chris set minifigs funny, and Flinders Street train station set at Melbourne City. For April Fool's Day, someone was joking around saying that quitting Lego channels. Funny them. I'm glad no one didn't say the new train set was in a store. LOL, old hearts are. We want another train. I wonder if it's because he's translating his.
Yeah. Well, I will say this. I got a couple of points out of there. And the whole, like, these April Fool's videos, if you want to make a good one, don't do I'm quitting, whatever.
No.
Don't do something. It's got to not be obvious.
Right.
And so that guy that got me into vintage Lego trains, Ben from Germany, he would post a picture on the internet of a Lego set that he found, but it was all fabricated. But he was so good at this. Is in the 90s. He'd make such good pictures of it is like he found this vintage set, and just people would be talking about it. Where did you find it? It looked exactly like the box art. He made the box art, the box, everything, and people would fall for it every time. That's a good one.
You could pretend that you were finding a storage unit. Open the door and there's your basement. Like, look at all this. Look at all this.
The fake calls, I've already been accused of it. You could do it.
And Brian's Brick says Huey Lewis, and he is correct. So we need another. What did we talk about today that can be the comment?
Grabber.
The grabber. There you go. What episode of Toy Story was the grabber?
Oh, the claw.
What movie, I should say?
The claw is the claw.
What movie was the claw?
Nobody has seen a claw.
The claw. All right. Well.
Yep.
Is it that time again?
Yes, unfortunately, for different reasons, we must go.
So if you want Joey to not have to go to work, subscribe and hit that like button. If you don't want Joey, if you want Joey to keep on working, well, you probably didn't watch this video. So be sure to check out everybody. Links will be in the description below. Mardigrasman, Joey, BrickTrains. I'm BrickTsar, Jabbo, and we'll be back in a couple of weeks with another AFoOL podcast. Keep grabbing those Lego deals when you find them.
That's right.